Yes, it's me, your humble pharaoh peasants. I'm here and it's Friday and you're there and it's Friday. Oh my goodness, we got a lot to talk about. First of all, you know what I'm going to talk about is our favorite man, Donald J. Trump. He's a crazy man. I'm just putting it out there for you, okay? He's absolutely nuts. You know what he's nuts about? He's nuts about the Constitution. He's also nuts about free speech. He's also nuts about eradicating ISIS. If he's crazy, let's keep him around. What do you say? That's what I say. Okay. So why don't we get to it instead of me sitting here yik-yakking? I'll try to make this video as short as possible, but if I don't, so what? I'm a pharaoh, right? Okay, hang on a second. Let's get started. What do we got here today? Trump signs executive order to promote free speech on college campuses. Hooray for us! Isn't that great? Look at him. He's showing that he signed it, okay? President Trump signs executive order protecting free speech on college campuses. That's just wonderful. He's like, madman. Trump directed his cabinet agencies to the federal grants and education research to more aggressive enforcement of the First Amendment. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts reports. He used to work for Fox. President Trump on Thursday signed an executive order to promote free speech on college campuses by threatening colleges with the loss of federal research funding if they do not protect those rights. How about that? That's my man right there. Listen, you know what's so crazy about that? Do we really need an executive order to promote free speech? The First Amendment is the very First Amendment. It's the first thing they said, let's change, let's add it to the Constitution, okay? It's also, I think it's that kind of the Bill of Rights too. All right, here's the deal. We shouldn't have to do that. You know what? Colleges and universities, and you dum-dums who keep paying for these colleges and universities for your kids just to come out all messed up and not learn nothing. Okay, whatever. The universities used to be all about free speech, okay? They used to probably let a little feller like me who's conservative walk around and say whatever the heck he wants. I do it anyway, okay? Either here or on Twitter or wherever I am, okay? Because that's what I do. But we really shouldn't need that, should we? Colleges and universities used to be able to put up with dissenting opinions. Do you know what that is? That means people that disagree with you. It used to be a way to teach people how to talk to each other. That's something I think we've lost, people, okay? We got to get that back. I used to be able to talk to liberals, but now, every time I talk to them, they shut down or they cry. They go crazy. Okay. Anyway, we're going to switch to something else. Let's talk about what Trump did to ISIS. Yes, ISIS. He got rid of them. He did it. He's been in office like less than 3 years, and look what he's done already, okay? I'm just saying. Let me tell you something, people. This is like a thing of beauty. That's all I gotta say. It's the ISIS Caliphate. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like a religious government, and they're trying to set that up in America using that Sharia law crap, okay? But these guys were brutal. ISIS Caliphate has crumbled, and last stronghold liberated, Fox News has learned. Okay, so we're gonna look at that picture. That's Syria. Syrian local media reports that the ISIS Caliphate has been defeated. Pentagon says the fight continues. Okay, I hope that's not all, guys, but, you know, it is what it is. Baghouz, Syria. I don't know how to say it, okay, because I'm like Egyptian, I ain't Syrian. The caliphate has crumbled and the final offensive is over. While the official announcement hasn't yet been made, Fox News has been told that this village, the last ISIS stronghold, is liberated. It's the first time since we've been here in Syria. Read that again, people. It's the first time since we've been here in Syria for 5 days that the bombs have stopped dropping and the gunfire has disappeared. We have witnessed the end of the caliphate. The brutal empire that once ruled over 8 million people is gone. That's great. That is just the most awesome news than ever. It's like a MAGA, okay? Make America great again, even though it's in Syria. But we go over there and we kick ass. Okay, so we got a couple of things here. The first thing Donald J. Trump did was he got rid of ISIS, okay? He did it like in less than 3 years, people. I'm just telling you right now. That is a feat of magic. So if Obama didn't like his magic wand, how you like it now, Obama? The second thing that he did was he proved how inept Barack Hussein Obama was. He was stupid. He let them get away with it. As a matter of fact, lots and lots and lots of stuff say that he created it. He had 8 years in office. This thing was like created in like 2011, 2012. In his second term. Is that starting to make any sense to you? Because it makes a lot of sense to me because he was in his second term. You know, Mr. Talking on the hot mic with Putin. And, you know, when I win this election, I'm going to go ahead and do what you guys want. Whatever. Okay. Back on track. The thing is, he did nothing because he created it. There was some kind of money passed around. There were CIA guys over there. We call them the clowns in America. All right? And it just proves either A, how stupid he is, or how much he hated America and he wanted ISIS to thrive. Donald Trump comes into office, they get down to like 1% strength in like, I don't know, 6 or 8 months or something like that. That's my man. He's doing the job and he's saving Americans. And I hope to God he brings our troops back because believe it or not, I was in the army, okay? So I know a lot about, being deployed, and that really, really sucks because you get away from your family and everything. But these guys were getting over there getting killed and maimed and stuff like that. For what? For what? To protect opium fields over in Afghanistan. Here we go again, another story. I am so sorry, I apologize. All right, let's move on to the next thing, shall we? What are we going to talk about next? Oh, we're going to talk about a target, okay? Her name is Nancy Pelosi. Don't you just love a chicka-boom, chicka-boom? All right. This lady's a crazy woman. All right. She's talking all sorts of other crazy stuff, loving chocolates. But she's now talking about supporting lowering the age of voting to 16. It's really important to capture kids when they're in high school. Pelosi wants the voting age lowered to 16 to open balloting to high schoolers while they're still learning government. Imagine that. That's absolutely crazy cakes. I'm just gonna say. Oh my goodness. Do you have any 16-year-olds? Guess what? Pharaoh used to. Now I got grandkids that are like 16, but we ain't gonna talk about that, okay? But here's the deal. You can't lower the age of voting to 16. There's just no way. I'm gonna explain why. Trust me. First of all, let me say something really and make it clear, okay? You're 16 years old. Your brain is mush. That's right, I said it. You can't even clean your room half the time. You can't even come home during curfew. You have no ability to reason or think because you're always distracted or tapping on your cell phone or doing something other than what you're supposed to be doing. So you're going to tell me that I'm going to trust you to vote? I don't think so. I can prove it with science. Oh yeah, we're going to do that. Because guess what? I know a little bit about science. Matter of fact, in Egypt, we invented kind of like science and stuff like that. But okay, I digress. I digress a lot. It's just what I do. Anyway, let me show you something. I got to look at this article for you. Pretty simple. This is your brain on adolescence. MRI studies of teenage brains show why kids act before they think. Let's repeat that, shall we? Kids act before they think. Matter of fact, some adults do too. All right, if it's biracial or somebody, I don't even care. But this is from 16 October 2008. Why don't they just say October 16, 2008? All right, whatever. Every parent of a teenager is familiar with the special behavior that puberty seems to induce. Mood swings, slam doors, rash decisions. Parents often blame such erratic temperament on surging adolescent hormones, but it turns out that the brain has something to do with it too. Imagine that. I just kind of want to just read the top part. I'm going to read the bottom part. I don't know. Sylvia Burge, assistant professor of psychology, tells about her research team's work showing that adolescent minds haven't yet developed the same reasoning, there's a big word, abilities as adults. And her hopes that this research can improve education methods as well as the legal system. Yeah, well, it's got a liberal bent because it's like from Berkeley and everything like that. But specifically, teens' prefrontal cortex, the piece of brain right behind the forehead that is involved in complex decision making. Look at that. Is not capable of the kind of reasoning that allows most grown-ups to make rational decisions. That's a key word there, the rational decisions. Like I said back when we were reading the article, what is rational decisions? It's like fight or flight. It's like somebody wants to argue with you on something. All you want to do is get emotional. You just get irrational. You lose all your logic and stuff like that. But anyway, I got another part to this article. Hang on. Neuroscience research has shown while teenagers' feet may be growing by the end of high school, the brains are not. The prefrontal cortex, we already talked about that, of a 15-year-old, that's almost 16, is very different from that of a 30-year-old, both physically and how it's used. For many teens, the output of the underdeveloped decision processing centers may be as mild, listen to this, as choosing a bag of cheese puffs for lunch or a new purple hairdo, because that's all they got on their minds. They ain't talking about voting. Anyway, but some youngsters take bigger risks, such as stealing a car or trying drugs. More 17-year-olds commit crimes at any other age group, according to recent studies by psychiatrists. Tell me, is that so hard to believe? Okay, you got a bag of cheese puffs, you got a purple hairdo, you got Democrat versus Republican. Well, these people are being taught that Democrats are the best and everything rules and everything's free with the Democrats. Oh, that sounds good because I don't know how to make any decisions. I'm not rational. I'm stupid and I'm 16. Okay, free stuff. I like that. All right, and I'm never going to have to work again. Blah, 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 blah. Then they are told Republicans are bad and they're all about slavery and they're all about anti-civil rights, which is like a total crock of crap. But anyway, so this is very, very telling of the Democrat Party. I'm going to tell you why. That's why it's telling, because I'm going to tell you. They are doing this on purpose because they know these kids are going to vote Democrat because the schools are helping them out. I don't know, maybe it's a conspiracy, but it's pretty bad. Now, look, I'm just going to take off my glasses just for a minute, okay? Okay, I'm just warning you though. Now listen to me and listen to me good. It's a dumb idea to have children voting and making decisions. What's next? They're going to lower it to 12 or something like that? I'm just putting it out there. All right. I'm going to put my glasses back on. But you get to see me without them. How do you like that? I hope you do. Today I'm in all my glory just for you. All right. Hang on a second. We're going to get this finished, I hope. Okay. I hope you're really enjoying these videos. Please, I hope you stay with me to the end. I hope to God this is not too long. But anyhow, we cannot let the mush brains vote. You've got somebody in Congress who's a mush brain herself, and she's going to say, oh, sure, let's make it okay for mush brains to vote. Let me show you something else here, okay? Hang on a second. Boy, I hope I'm not getting too technical here, but I want you to look at this MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, okay? I've had quite a few, to be honest with you, for my leg and whatever. Okay, so look at the adult's brain up here at the top, all right? It's on fire. It's working. Look at the children's brain. Oh, there's not much activity going on because they can't really think. So adults are more capable than children of activating control network in the brain involving the prefrontal cortex. If you don't have no control, you're going to be led by the nose by anybody. Brain activation is determined by examining blood flow to the brain in a magnetic resonance imaging MRI machine. This controls how allows adults to better resist, I love that word, impulses and ignore distractions. Ignore distractions. Big stuff there. So in this next part, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the Electoral College ensured that Donald J. Trump got elected. There was no favoritism. It was a fair election. I don't give a crap what you resist dum-dums say. It was a fair election. You hang on a second. I'm going to show you one of my tweets because, you know, I'm really good at it. All right. Okay, here's my tweet. All right. The Pharaoh of fact. You can't even see it. It's just the Pharaoh of. But I'm at the Dev Man. Please follow me and like me because I'm pretty funny. All right, now 3 stars there is because I am followed by General Flynn. I have no damn idea, but one day I found out he followed me, and that's pretty damn cool. All right, for dummies, the Electoral College. an act of pure genius on the part of our founding fathers. I must have done that because I ran out of characters. Dang it, Jack! And real Donald Trump's election proved just that. If you can read, you'd see that every vote counted. Exactly what Speaker Pelosi and her party don't want. Hashtag wake up. Hashtag facts matter. And it is a fact. Otherwise, I wouldn't be the PHARAOH. Fact, right? Alright, whatever. Found this beautiful meme here about the electoral explanation. Okay. There are 3,141 counties in the United States, and Trump won 3,084 of them. Clinton won 57. Do you see how that works? There are 62 counties in New York State. Trump won 46. Clinton won 16. Check that out. So it's not as liberal as you think. Clinton won the popular vote by approximately 1.5 million votes. We all know where those came from. Mostly illegal. That's right. I'm going to say it because that's what I do. In the 6 counties that encompass New York
City, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Richmond, and Queens, Clinton received well over 2 million more votes than Trump. Clinton only won 4 of those counties. Check that out.
Trump won Richmond. Therefore, these 5 counties alone more than accounted for Clinton winning the popular vote of the entire country. These 6 counties comprise 519 square miles. The United States is comprised of whatever, blah, 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 blah. When you have a country that encompasses almost 4 million square miles of territory, it would be ludicrous to even suggest that the votes of those that encompass a mere 319 square miles should dictate the outcome of a national election. And that goes for liberals, that covers the conservatives, that covers all of us. Okay, let's go back, all right? It was an act of pure genius on their behalf. They did it to protect us. And you know what? I am not for big government. But like I said, this thing was pretty cool. Did you see how many counties he won? And did you see how Clinton, Hillary, okay, she did not win all of the counties that he won out of 3,000. So you're telling me, oh, let's abolish the Electoral College. You know what? Like I was saying, it protects everybody. So what happens? They abolish the Electoral College, which, by the way, is not going to happen because that would take like an act of Congress, all right? And the only way to abolish it would be by going in and taking about 25 years. Yeah, I'm not kidding around, to get rid of it. So any of you dum-dums thinking that it's just going to go away like magic in 2020, you're wrong, because guess who has the magic? It's Donald J. Trump. All right. Going back, what happens if they abolish the Electoral College and then a Republican wins? Imagine that! The liberals are just going to scream, we need to bring back the Electoral College. That wasn't fair. Because you know what? Donald Trump's gaining support all the time. So you go ahead and abolish the Electoral College, which you're not going to do by 2020. I'm sorry. You can't just do it with a stroke of a pen. Blah, blah. You're so stupid. My goodness. Not the people that are telling you it. The people that listen to this crap. And it's crap. Okay, peasants. It's that time. That's all I have for you, okay? Let me keep you encouraged. The fight is not over, it's just beginning. We got a lot of stuff coming down. We got that Mueller report coming out, and I don't think that either side's going to be like mind blown. And it doesn't matter what happens, because even if Donald Trump is exonerated, the Democrats are just going to keep trying. It's not an uphill battle, okay? We're on a level playing field, and Donald Trump has leveled that playing field along with the help of Q. Yeah, I'm going to say Q. I don't care what you think about QAnon. But he's getting the message out as to what's really happening. And what's really happening is that we are winning. I don't want you to think for 1 minute what you hear in the damn news is anything but a bunch of crap. Even Fox News has gone downhill. Can you believe they fired Janine PHARAOH? Judge Janine, okay? We're just going to say it. That's a bunch of crap, all right? If she wants to make fun of me wearing my PHARAOH headdress, I don't care. That's pretty cool. But those stupid hijabs got to go. They don't belong in Congress. All right, I'm sorry, but we're going to win this fight. We're going to win in 2020. don't you lose hope and don't you give up the fight. Get your butt out there on Twitter. Get your butt out there on Facebook. Just say it like it is. Stop worrying about stupid trolls that you're never gonna meet. Because like I've always said, they don't mean nothing. And you just gotta let it go. We are gonna make things happen. You just have to keep supporting this man. I'm telling you. There's like prophecies about him. There's all sorts of people that hate him, and that was in the prophecy. And I'm a big believer in prophecy, okay? I read it. No, I don't read the stars. I'm just kidding. But please, stay encouraged. Put a smile on your face and just don't give up. That's all I can say. I know all these resist dum-dums are thinking, oh, it's going to be damning towards the president. But I got something I want to show you because the people are on Donald Trump's side, whether you think so or not. Let's take a look. Because I did a poll, okay? Hang on. Okay, like they say, polls don't mean much, whatever, okay? And don't forget, I'm the PHARAOH fact at the DevMan1. PHARAOH's poll, the Mueller investigation into Russia collusion against real Donald Trump, which, by the way, isn't a crime, is wrapping up, maybe, and the report is coming out soon. Do you think the report will condemn the president, exonerate the president, or neither? Okay, we got 818 votes. We got another day and 18 hours left. I'll probably give you the results in maybe the next video. It says that 65% think that Donald Trump will be exonerated. I think so too. Some say neither. That's a very fair opinion. But those are also probably people that just want something to happen. I don't know, whatever. But we're on his side. All right, my peasants. I'm going to shut up now because I'm sure you're bored the crapless of me. And I don't blame you because I'm kind of bored of myself anyway. Just remember, like I always say, where we go one, we gonna go all, people. You people on the left, you people on the right, you people who call yourselves liberals, you people who call yourselves conservatives, Democrats, Republicans, maybe not so much the socialists, because you know what? You're just jerks. You gotta start talking. Get along with each other. Have a very, very safe weekend. And I want you to, like I always say, take somebody in your family and just hold them very, very close this weekend because you just never know what's going to happen. If you got somebody you need to forgive, you need to get on the phone or get face-to-face with them and just say, hey, you know what? I forgive you because it really wasn't that big of a deal, was it? No, it really, really wasn't. Just learn to talk to each other. Okay, I love my peasants so much. Matter of fact, I'm loving you right now. And I'm winking at you. But you just can't see it under my glasses. Okay, are you sick of me yet? I don't blame you. All right. Make America great again. Thank you so, so much. I don't really want to leave you. I guess I have to sometime. But you know it.